Welcome to Letting Go University. Today we're looking at lesson 320 from the A Course in Miracles workbook. My Father gives all power unto me. The Son of God is limitless. There are no limits on his strength, his peace, his joy, nor any attributes his Father gave in creation. What he wills with his Creator and Redeemer must be done. His holy will can never be denied, because his Father shines upon his mind and lays before it all the strength and love in earth and heaven. I am he to whom all this is given. I am he in whom the power of my Father's will abides. And then the prayer of the day, your will can do all things in me, and then extend to all the world as well through me. There is no limit on your will, and so all power has been given to your Son. Now, are you allowing yourself patience and compassion for yourself as you are relinquishing the identity as a small, separate self, separate from your Father? There's a temptation to really beat up on ourselves on our journey home and really make wrong of, oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. You're already there. Let's just get that out of the way. You're already there. What we're experiencing is what is impossible, not being there. And so it seems very real. This is why we're walked through releasing identification with the body as us. In order to pretend to be separate from God, I take this power that has been given unto me. And I say, I'm going to be a separate body. So I create a world. I create a dream. I'm going to have a separate body. There's going to be many other bodies, so I create them. So all power of creation has been given me. And I start to create a dream, an illusion that it's somehow possible to be separate from my source. And coming back home, rather than just wake up, be like, oh, whoops, was dreaming. There tends to be this belief in sin and wrong and attacking the dream, the illusion. It just takes what it takes. You will wake up, for your Father has never left you. You cannot be separate from your source. It's just how long that takes in the illusion of time. That's, I guess, the variable. But you have this power for you have not left your source. So as we release identification with the body and release identification with the ego and all of the things that seem important as we're identifying with that, we come to back to oneness. Is God or isn't God? Are all things created by God or not? And could God create a place where he is not? No, and so therefore this must be a dream. Could I let go of the dream, valuing the world I made that I may experience heaven? And on that journey, we discover our brothers who also decided to pretend to be separate from God and created their world and are on the journey home. So your Father gives all power unto you. The Son of God is limitless. There are no limits. No limits. If you aren't consciously experiencing that, that's okay. That's what these lessons are for. That's what surrender is for, letting go, forgiveness. And we just let go of that thing in the moment. So let's do some letting go. Let's just let go of some of the smallness, some of the limitation. No rush. Not trying to get it all done today. It's already done. We're just witnessing that journey. So we'll bring up this idea, my Father gives all power unto me. The Son of God is limitless. And then we'll just notice the ego fighting that. Notice how that feels and let it go. God is simple. The ego is very complicated. For it exists in the complication of what is very simple. It's the only way it can exist, if it's complicated. If it's not complicated, if you just are at one with everything and everyone, it's not there. The ego is a program of separation, which we decided upon for some reason beyond what I could go into right now. Let's begin. My Father gives all power unto me. The Son of God is limitless. There are no limits on his strength, his peace, his joy, nor any attributes his Father gave in creation. What he wills with his Creator and Redeemer must be done. So, could you allow yourself to experience what it's like to be at one with God? Unified with Source. And that's what really is. Can you notice any fighting that? Any resisting it, denying it? Without judging what's coming up or moralizing about it, attacking it, making wrong of it, could you just open up and let this programming come up? Any thoughts, beliefs that you're somehow separate from your Father, limited in your capacities. And could you notice the feeling behind those beliefs, those thoughts? A belief is just a thought you think again and again. And could you allow yourself to feel the feeling behind that belief or that thought? And maybe just make a decision to let that thought or that belief go. Now, you don't have to. All power has been given to you. You can keep it, at least in the dream. Could you let go of that thought, let go of that belief, and notice the feeling behind that thought or belief? Could you open up and allow that feeling to come up? Just a cloud of darkness over what you really are, your light. And could you let that cloud be there and just light it up? Just feel it, experience the sensation of this feeling. Lighting it up. enlightening. And could you just keep running that feeling without trying to change it, without attacking it, judging it, moralizing about it? What if it was just a feeling? A feeling behind the illusion of separation. Could you just feel that feeling? Ignoring the thoughts as best you can. Just letting the thoughts go. Feeling that feeling. And what happens when you bring light to the darkness? The darkness dissolves. It disappears. Could you let this feeling dissolve in your light? Would you let this feeling dissolve in your life? When could you let this feeling dissolve and be the light in the world? Limitless, all power given unto you. Peace, joy, the attributes of God. Infinite mercy, infinite patience, infinite love, infinite beauty. Your Father gives all power unto you. And the ego creates confusion to reinforce that it's possible to be separate from God. So notice the arguments that the mind spits out endlessly, denying that you're powerful, that you're unlimited, that you're strong, that you're joyful and happy, that you're at one with your Father, your Creator. It's just the ego doing its job. Don't need to attack it. And could you allow yourself to just be aware of that feeling behind all those thoughts? Could you just let the thoughts go, let go of believing them, following them, making them real or important? Letting the thoughts drift by and noticing the feeling as the ego fights for survival. For that which claims to be separate isn't. Notice that feeling that would say, no, separation is real. Could you allow that feeling? Just let it run. Nothing to modify or edit or fight. If I'm fighting something, I'm claiming it's real or could do something to me. What about just letting this feeling up? Like a cloud, letting it come up and just looking at it. I could try and fight the cloud, but that's not going to change anything. The cloud will pass if I let it. If I were to just sit looking at the sky, I would see the clouds go by. Could you just look at this feeling, feel this feeling, without trying to change it or modify it? And like a young child, sometimes we see a cloud and we give it some kind of identity. Oh, it's a elephant, or it's an angel, or it's a devil, or whatever it is. So there's all these thoughts that come up that try and explain this feeling. What if it was just a feeling? Just a cloud. Could you just watch it, feel it, letting all the explanations and descriptions just fall away? And could you sit and watch and experience this feeling as it's passing, just lighting up this cloud of darkness? Could you allow this feeling to dissolve in your life? Would you let this feeling dissolve? Let the cloud pass. When could you let go of the ego's survival program, this feeling that claims separation from God as possible, and be restored to conscious awareness of how your Father has given you everything? God has given His Son everything that actually exists. Your Father has given all power unto you. Not to the ego, to what you really are. If the ego says, God hasn't given me all power, what about the money? What about the relationship? What about the health thing? Surely God hasn't given me all power. Notice the ego's desires that would have you deny what you have, to go after something so small in a dream. Notice the insistence that something's wrong, that you don't have something, that you need it. You need it. God hasn't given me all power, otherwise I'd have all the money and I'd have all the wives or if you're a woman, all the husbands and so on and so forth. And my body would be tall and strong. And notice all of this stuff has to do with dividing up the world into better than, worse than, okay, not okay. Ego desires separation. If everything is one, then you have it all. And so can you notice any denial or rejection that your Father has given all power unto you? You've been given everything. You have everything. And you share that with the world you create. And could you just allow up any rejection, any denial that you are limitless? That would come from the ego. It's okay. You don't need to judge it, moralize about it, have opinions about it. Could you just allow yourself to go behind the thoughts, the beliefs, the complication of the ego mentally, and notice the feeling? Could you let that feeling run without trying to change it, explain it? Resisting a feeling claims it's real. And what the Son of God imagines is very powerful. Not that it's real, it's just a dream because it doesn't exist in heaven. But sure, you could resist this and dream a long time. Or perhaps just dropping the resistance, just letting this feeling come up. When you stop resisting a feeling, it just starts to dissolve. Could you allow this feeling to just be there and just dissolve? Just sitting with it, letting it run, letting it dissolve. My Father gives all power unto me. Your Father gives all power unto you. The Son of God is limitless. There are no limits on his strength, his peace, his joy, nor any attributes his Father gave in creation. And so just allowing the guidance of this idea. It's okay if you're not consciously there yet. The course workbook says right in the beginning, there can be a lot of resistance to these ideas. And that's okay. Just allowing day after day, lesson after lesson, forgiveness after forgiveness, surrender to God after surrender to God, allowing the resistance to what you really are to dissolve. You have not left your source. You are already there in source. That's what you are. You could not be anything other than what you are. Could you let go of the resistance? Could you forgive the illusion? Could you surrender to God? Well done, releasing. All glory to God in the highest. Have the best day.